Has your mom given you the
when I'm gone?
No. The here's where you find everything?
Yes.
Yes!
Hey everyone, welcome to Two Cold Brews. I'm your co-host Colleen.
And I'm Allison.
Welcome to episode 6.
Come on, is
6.
it 6?
It's 6, yeah. Yes. It's episode 6. It's episode 6.
This feels so weird because I'm like recording without a headset right now.
Because you forgot.
Because I forgot.
Yeah.
Again.
You sound fine though. I'll let you know.
Do I sound okay?
Just stay at that distance next to your mic and we'll be fine.
All right.
We've also had a day. We're just both very tired.
I just came back from Ripley's aquarium with my goddaughter.
Mm-hmm.
It was really fun, but it's very exhausting. There's just so many kids. So many freaking kids, okay? There's no such thing as social distancing either.
With children, no.
Yes, you can't. You can't, you can't do it. But it was a great day overall.
Yours sounded chaotic. Mine was tiring because I woke up very early. So, Mama Moo had their online concert, right? Globally.
Okay. Was it better than the previous one?
So let me tell you what happened. I woke up at 5:45 because it's on at 7 p.m. in Korea. Okay. That means it starts at 6 a.m. here. Woke up, made my coffee, logged on to the website where I bought the ticket because they were doing it through a platform called CaveCon, which calls themselves the #1 K-pop streaming platform. Let me tell you how the screen was black the whole time.
No.
Yeah, there were too many moos. Moos is like Moo-Moos, which is their fan base. So many people bought the ticket that it overwhelmed the servers, but also this platform is just notorious for having shitty, streaming quality, where I'm like, this is your job.
Why would they even choose that platform?
Their company sucks overall. Anyways, I paid $35 USD to stream it on Twitch illegally from someone who had their stream working.
Okay, so did you get a refund?
No, they put out a notice and they're like, we're so sorry. We understand international fans weren't able to get on the stream. So they felt super bad. So now they're streaming it 3 times tomorrow, which starts at 10 p.m. today. Which is why I was like, you think we can finish by 10 p.m.?
Oh, that's why. I'm like, why are you going to bed at 10 o'clock?
No. If anything, I'll wake up at 6 a.m. and watch it again. Because they have an unreleased song that they performed at the concert.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, I woke up at 6 for that. For no freaking reason. And I literally was just like, on a weekend, guys. On a weekend.
Yeah.
And so I started my day super early. Did a lot of me things, edited our other podcast episodes. I watched a movie by myself, which I told Allison she was just like,
Why? Yeah.
I don't know. I've always wanted to do it. It's kind of like eating out by yourself. Though? It was very nice. There was no one to talk to me or ask me what was going on, which, my family is very interactive.
Notorious for. Oh my God. I can't. Just watching movies with your family. I'm just my fist is clenched at all times.
That's why we have English subtitles, right?
Yeah.
On. But we have the kids too, so we just get used to the noise. Yeah. But it was so crazy because as I was watching the movie by myself, I heard Ate Jean's voice being like, what's that?
Oh my God, yeah.
Do you think it's that? But anyways, I watched this movie called
Mahal, just watch.
Get off your phone. So anyways, it was really good. I watched this one called Night House with Rebecca Hall. So good. I recommend everyone to watch it. But it's scary. So proceed with caution. And then I went shopping. And then Alice and I met up after to have dinner with her goddaughter.
You were in the central of Scarborough.
Yeah, I was in STC.
STC.
Yeah.
It's so disgusting.
It's my nearest mall. It does the job. I'm not there to talk to anyone.
It does the job to go in and out. It's not something you really go in and like stroll around like in high school?
Yeah, why would I do that though? I'm 28.
Yeah. I see some grown people just strolling.
What? No,
like,
you go to the mall for a reason, you know?
That TikTok. Cheese. Walking through the mall. Cheese.
Stop. That wasn't me. Anyways.
That's what I would imagine STC is like.
Yeah.
STC specifically where the TTC entrance is.
TTC entrance. You know what? Because of COVID though, like the outer skirts of like STC, like where the TTC is fine, but you know where it's like overpopulated, where the movie theater is.
Gross.
Yeah. So,
you know, I was thinking like when you're telling me about like the Mamamoo concert. If we had money,
I could have just gone to Korea and watched them
private jet call.
Private jet, maybe even treated them to dinner. Which leads us to today's episode.
If I had $1 million,
I would buy me a house.
Seriously though, if I had $1 million, that is the topic of today's episode. You know, every week I buy the lottery. I buy lottery tickets, right? So I spend Lotto Max plus Encore $6, and I buy.
It's $11 because the other one is $4. So yeah.
But I also buy Ontario, which is only $1.
Oh.
So I mean, and then it's higher chance of winning because it's only in Ontario, right? So I spend about and I buy it twice a week. So
you spend $20.
I spend about $22, $25 every week on lottery tickets. Okay,
which is literally $100 a month.
Oh my god! When you put it like that, I'm just like,
which is $1,200 a year.
Yeah, but you know, I always just imagine, you know, when the jackpot gets really high.
Yeah, to okay. Most of our listeners are in Ontario or like in Canada that they know about the OLG. Why did I say it like that? That they know about the OLG.
Yeah.
Where it caps at 70 million. Unlike the US, which literally goes up to $500 million.
70 million, but you have multiple
$1
million prizes.
Yeah.
Just like this past Christmas, it was like 70 million with
plus 20 million in guaranteed prizes. So there were $1 million prizes guaranteed.
Every time I'm just like, listen, whenever it's like a 70 million, I'm like, I don't even mind if I share this with 6 other people.
Right?
Okay? Or even 10 other people. It's just like, I just need $1 million.
Right? But let's be real.
It's $1 million's not enough. Do you think $1 million's enough?
The house across from me
is $1 million.
Is being sold for $1 million. And I was like, this? No offense, but $1 million does not get you where you think it gets you.
Living in Toronto.
Yeah. Or just when you were younger, you thought oh my god, $1 million was it. No, it isn't. It barely gets you anything.
But then again, it's what do you want in life, right?
Yes.
If you were to have $1 million cash, and you didn't have a house, so you're not house poor, but you have that money to travel. You have that money to do whatever else you want to do. There's that aspect of it. Because when me and you think about $1 million, we're like, well, a house in Toronto is $1 million.
Right, because ownership and having property is just something we've always grown up thinking we need to get. Yeah. We have friends where their parents have chosen not to buy a house their whole lives. And they get to travel, but that's a choice they made, right?
Exactly. But then again, they're also not house poor. And then there's people who are like, well, it's an investment, blah, 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 you can get the money back.
Why do you say
Because every time I hear people talk about it, I'm just like, okay, I get it. But at the same time, I don't want to be working paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
Paying for a house, I'm barely in. Realistically, if I were in the office, I'm in the office for most of my day on top of traveling, where I'm only at my house to sleep.
Yeah, knowing you and what you do on the weekends and you not being at home, like, does that make sense? But to me, there also comes a point where, like, it doesn't make sense to rent if it's the same price or more than a mortgage.
Yeah, I get that.
I don't know. I can't go back and forth about this all day long because we don't have the money. If we had money, we don't even have to worry about mortgage.
Okay.
Buy a house in cash.
Let's say you woke up
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow morning.
Okay.
And there was $1 million in your bank account. What would you do? What is the first thing you would do?
Pay off all the debt. To me, it's the debt, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would pay off the house as soon as I can.
But you can't pay it off all at once.
Okay, I'd put in the most in lump sum I could.
Yeah.
So you have a certain percentage you could.
Every year.
Yes. And then just kind of like change my mortgage. Anyways, I'd pay off everyone's credit cards, do the thing. I want a clean slate, right? Because if the money you're earning goes to credit cards at the end of your paycheck, like, it doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
So I want that to go towards my savings and all of that stuff. I would think practically about it.
How much? So break it down for me. $1 million. How much is going where?
Okay. First of all, this is what I would do. I would put $500,000 in savings, like right away. I'd max out.
Savings? What is that doing interest-wise? So you just do it just in savings?
My savings accounts are stocks. Like, they're portfolios.
Okay.
So one goes in RSP, one goes in TFSA. I'd put aside some money for my nieces, do all of that. Put some money away where, like, you gain passive income. Mm-hmm. So you're making money off what you save and invest. And then the other half, I'd kind of dilly-dally. Like, I would do whatever with it. Mm-hmm. Here's the thing, though. Being practical, I can't really get much with $500,000. Like, what could I get? A studio in Toronto?
Oh, for yourself.
For me.
Yeah.
Money.
But you can put it down.
It's true.
You can put a large down on a $500,000 house without having that high interest rate and high monthly payments.
It's true. I would move to Texas. We talked about.
I knew you were gonna say this. We can get a freaking mansion for $200,000.
Yeah. Dude, the houses in Texas are nice. It's only one type of weather in Texas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're set. And then I travel, honestly. I would go on unpaid leave from work for half a year and just travel. Because I deserve it.
Just putting in my notice from now?
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go on stress leave.
Yeah.
You don't need to pay me. Yeah. Just let me do my thing.
Just give me 6 months.
I would gather my friends. I'm like, Elson.
So you would still keep your job?
I would still keep my job because $500,000 or $1 million isn't enough for me to like not work for the rest of my life.
Agree.
It can keep you comfortable if you use your money right.
Yes.
What would you do with your $1 million?
My $1 million. If I won $1 million, I would. Obviously, I don't really. I'm sure. Okay, wait 1 second. Pause. Okay, $1 million. First thing I would do is probably ask my boss for a recommendation on a financial planner, an FA, right? Planner? Wait, what's it?
Financial advisor.
Sorry. I would probably ask my boss or someone in my work who would recommend a financial advisor. And I've always pictured doing something as a surprise for my mom. You know? One of those hey, let's go look at open houses.
And then you're like, surprise!
It's a house for you!
Yes.
And I always imagined the garage door opens and it's there's
those
2
YouTube
Teslas.
videos.
Yeah, one for my mom, one for my brother.
Yeah.
I've always imagined doing that.
Right, because you can buy Teslas with $1 million.
Yeah. I could put a large lump sum, towards a house, like maybe still mortgage probably half of it if need be, because like again, like I want to buy like 2 cars for my mom and my brother, buy myself a car, pay off any debt, and yeah, like I just imagined.
Yes. Okay.
And it's how I imagined I would do it. And then I would put money, obviously I would put money aside for like my close friends.
Yes.
You know, I also have this thing that I would like to do.
What George Clooney did with his friends.
Oh,
he like sat them down at dinner and gave them like, I don't know, $100,000 or like $1 million each.
I think it was like $1 million each because he's like, why are you guys gonna enjoy this money when I'm dead? You might as well just enjoy it now.
Vibes.
Goals. Yeah, no, I have a way of doing it, but like I don't want to say it out loud because in case my friends are listening, I want this to happen. Like I'm manifesting this to happen, right?
Right.
So yeah, I would make sure everyone around me is taken care of. And then, I would put money aside to invest, probably invest in some property, or like McDonald's, because McDonald's always makes
with $1
money.
million?
No, like probably like franchise, like maybe a small Tim Hortons or something. Like I would like put money towards a business like that, right? But yeah, I think that's what I would do with $1 million.
What would you do if you added another 0 and it was 10 million?
10 million.
See, now we can get more creative.
Now.
You want to go first?
Well, am I keeping my job at 10 million?
Are you? Okay, this is what I would do. Okay, let me go first.
Okay.
I would quit my current job. And if my boss is listening, I love you so much. You're one of the best
$10 million
I've ever had. I'm so grateful for you. But with the 10 million, I would quit my current job, but actually pursue my passion as my career. I don't know what my passion is yet, so I want to find it, I want to spend the time to like find what really like gets me going in life.
10 million for me means financial freedom.
Yes, but I wouldn't just be jobless.
Oh, yeah. No, I can't, like, not do anything.
Right.
But it gives me a whole new life.
Yes.
Where...
Yes. You know what it buys you?
Time.
Yes.
There you go. Yes. It does.
Yes.
Money just buys you time.
And 10 million is enough to do that.
Exactly.
In your lifetime, at least.
Yeah, I would literally do all of that. And I would also buy myself a new body, too. 100%, okay?
Yes.
Putting that out there. I don't care. But it would definitely change my perspective of how I would want to run my life, if that makes sense.
Right. I think... You know how there's some people that are like... that are born into money, and for them...
And listening to this, they're like...
Yeah.
What the heck? Okay.
But for them, a cheap shirt is $80. Or for me, it's $9. Like, I don't think my perspective will change if I had $10 million.
Yeah. For example, if I'm grocery shopping and I see chicken for $10.48, but then right beside it, there's chicken for $10.37. I'm gonna go get the one for 37 cents.
Yes.
Like, I can't like undo that part of me. Exactly.
Yeah. No, I agree. If there's a sale at Louis Vuitton, I'll still get sale.
There's no sales.
I'm just saying, this is how you know I don't buy stuff there. Okay, so I agree. I would make sure my family is taken care of. Like, I would buy my parents, their own condo, but close to my brother and his wife and the kids, right? And then I'd buy a place nearby there. I would get us places, but in the same building, so we could, like, visit each other.
Yeah.
And we always spoke about this, though. Whenever, like, the lottery was, like, at its peak, we would buy a ticket and we would both sign it.
Yep. Colin and I would always, like, buy lottery tickets together. Just because, like, what if?
Yeah, we're like, and that's the thing. We sign it all the time together, because if you win it alone, There's more pressure from family and other people to be like, why are you giving your best friend half of it? If you put both of your names on it, legally, you have to give the other half to the person.
But we've always said, listen.
If
either of us won.
Yes.
Don't worry.
I got you. We even plan our marriages around it. We're like, one of us has to marry rich to take care of the other.
One of us has to make it out in life, okay? Like, no, I can't be living like this forever, okay?
Right? And then, yeah.
I wanted to say,
what?
$10 million. What is the first thing you would do?
What is the first thing I would do?
You woke up tomorrow, there's 10 million.
Honestly, the first thing I would do is buy my dream condo in cash.
Straight cash.
Straight cash.
Where?
Leslieville.
Okay, that's gonna drop a couple million.
Yeah. But you know what? It's fine. Leslieville or Yorkville.
Again. Depending on the condo. Because I've seen condos that go up to 20 million at Yorkville, okay?
Oh, fuck. You know what I would do?
What?
I would just move to Vancouver.
Screw Toronto. Fuck this place.
That's the thing. Why am I buying property in Toronto when I could literally move to Vancouver? Set my family up. I'm like, yo, you guys are fine. Here you go. Yeah. You're okay. I'm moving.
Yeah. I would definitely give my mom and my brother like a lump sum, but I would budget it monthly.
Yes. I would hire them a financial advisor so they could use their money wisely.
Yes, 100%.
I don't want to say allowance, but
but you know what I mean.
You know your family, guys.
It's like a trust fund.
Yeah.
A family trust fund.
Yeah, because you know what? People go crazy with money.
You know, there's people out there like probably listening to this where money for them, it doesn't really hold value. Like,
it's not something you worry about or keeps you up at night.
Like some people are just like, I don't really care how much I make. I'm happy in whatever situation I'm in. There was one, was it TikTok or Instagram? And there was a video and it was like he was working at a fast food place and he was on his break and the guy just came up to him and he's like, hey, are you happy? And then he was just like, yeah, I am. I love what I do. I have nothing to stress about. He's like, I'm happy. And then it was just like, he went up to him thinking that he would get the opposite answer, you know? And it's just like, it just puts your whole life in perspective. Like, not everyone will see the value of money the same way as you.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, and and also, like, to go on, like, this topic of if I were a millionaire. So Colin and I found this essay online, right? It's this college essay, and there's this sentence that he says at the end, just to like wrap it up, because I feel like what he said was very impactful. I guess, right?
Let's just read the full essay.
You want to read the full essay?
Yeah, we can take turns reading paragraphs.
Oh no! You can read the full thing.
So apparently these are like college entry essays or like one of the prompts, you know? Like, I never had to write an essay to go into school, but I think it's a US thing.
Well, if you know how like sometimes you have to get like scholarships and stuff?
I see. Yes.
Okay.
So, sorry, I had OSAP scholarships. Okay. Anyways, yeah, this person can write. So, let's read it. If I were a millionaire.
It doesn't say by who, by the way.
Yeah, blank. If wishes were horses, even beggars would ride. But sometimes dreams come true. I am poor in life and my wishes are hopelessly small. I live in a state of uncertainty and I never know whether I shall be able to afford my next meal. But there is no check on one's fancy. Fancy is my luxury. I wish I were a millionaire. As a poor man, I have often experienced that rich men are generally selfish to the extent of being cruel. Their outlook on life is not human but materialistic. They forget that to be rich is not to be inhuman. When I am rich, I shall not forget God and God's men. I long to lead some days in comfort. Money will end the state of uncertainty in which I live. Riches are...
That just hit you, right?
Riches are a panacea. Poverty loses friends and makes one disrespectable and unacceptable in society. Wealth attracts and makes one honorable. Damn. If I were a millionaire, I would be in the company of rich friends and would be honorable. But being a millionaire is only a part of my desire. I know I get education under very difficult circumstances. My great aim in life is to establish a university in the model of ancient Indian universities. I want to go back to our old culture, which was once the pride of the world. I'm assuming this person is from India.
Yeah.
A wealthy man can do much good to this world. Wealth often spoils man. Money, along with comforts and care, brings evil also. Rich men are generally victims to one evil or the other. I have a natural dislike for the base and the disreputable. I was born human and shall live a pious and noble life. This duty openly man owns to God. I shall fulfill this duty. I shall set a noble example before others and shall be a brilliant light for misguided millionaires. Ooh. Good luck. I would very much wish to encourage social service in the country. I shall make a trust which will look after the welfare of orphans. It is a pity that in our country wealthy persons do not possess charitable qualities. I shall lead a noble life and cut down my own expenses so that I may help others to live better. See, everyone says that. You know what I mean? Not just crediting this person. They are very optimistic. I am a noble-hearted and simple person. This is what I could remain even if I become a millionaire. Damn.
So with that being said, the last sentence, it was like, listen, if I was a millionaire, I'm still going to be the same good person I am right now.
Okay, let's unpack that, because can you really guarantee that?
You can't. You know, you don't know if it's going to change you.
And the thing is, it just doesn't change you. It changes how people perceive you. And it changes your relationships with people.
Yes, but for me, like if I were a millionaire like that, everyone around me will be good.
Yes.
You know?
No. I know that. Like, I know your intention is good and you want to take care of people, but like you wouldn't be surprised. All the times we've heard about people coming back to someone's life because they heard they won money.
Yeah.
It's like in Ontario, you have to reveal your identity that you've won anything from the lottery as proof it's not rigged or like, you know, an inside job. In the US, it's a bit different, but in Canada, you have to reveal your identity. So people know you won this money. Yeah,
I know of someone who won, I think it was like $500,000 or something, but like with, I think it was like a group of people, right?
Yeah.
So when you go and claim your winnings, when you go downtown, there's an office there, they actually interview you. So they ask you, do you know anyone who works at OLG? When did you buy the ticket? Where? Did you pay cash or debit?
What did you use? Yeah.
Yeah, like they just interview you, right? And then at the end, you get a check.
Yeah.
And can you imagine walking out the door?
Oh my, this is like ever since you told me about this, and I was like, God, if it's like upwards of $100,000,
yeah,
I don't trust myself holding a check.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I am so scared. Just commuting anywhere.
Just take it over.
Yeah.
But like I wouldn't put my location at the OLG.
That, yes. I'd be at LCBO or the Muji.
Muji, yeah.
Muji.
Or like Eden Center,
exactly.
Or like whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't put like my location pick up there.
You gotta be smart, y'all.
Yeah. No, I would literally be like shaking.
Yes.
I'm like, I can't. So,
yeah, because you know you have like so much money in your hands.
I know. You know what's crazy? It's like I've been around people who are obviously wealthy.
Yeah.
Okay? I just know. I just know. Okay? And it's like when they say, oh, it's just $100 or it's just $1,000, or when they're shopping for jewelry and it's like, oh, this thing's just 7,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that just like puts me like
It's very humbling.
It is very humbling because you're like, $7,000 to me is literally $7,000.
Right.
But
that's a good chunk of savings for me.
But to them, it's literally probably $7,000 is probably $700.
Yeah. You just like you take away the zero.
Yeah.
You know? It's just that. Like I was catching up with one of my YouTubers yesterday, and she's like, "Oh, this video is sponsored by blah blah blah," and she was looking for statement jewelry pieces, right? They looked really good, and she's like, "You can use my code for 20% off." And I was like, "Whoa, great," because I'm looking for like, you know, permanent rings to wear, my everyday rings. Go on the website. They start at $280.
Oh,
and she had 6 of them though. And she's just like, "These are super cheap." And I'm like, for one ring, you know what I mean? Like one ring. Oh, I thought you were thinking
like the Cartier rings.
No,
right?
No.
So those are like they go for thousands.
No, I mean like basic everyday rings that you would buy from like a Forever 21 as an example.
Oh my god.
But they were like, that was her version of those kinds of rings. But they literally were in the 200s to 400s.
Yeah, but then you gotta look at the value of it. It's gold, right?
It wasn't even like fully gold.
Oh, gold plated?
Yes. Ugh. That's what I mean.
You might as well spend the real money.
I know. Because the real gold was literally $1,700. Yeah. $1,800.
I think I know a company, but we won't say it on the pod because
I know
they're not sponsoring us.
I can't imagine spending that much money on rings, but for other people, that's cheap for accessories. And
you know what I like to do on YouTube is I love watching luxury bag unboxings. It just, I don't know, it makes me happy, especially if it's someone's first luxury bag. Yeah. I don't know, like their joy just like makes me happy watching it. I'm just like, oh my god, like, you know. And then I see like other influencers who like open up like Birkins and Kellys. And I'm like, holy
when their kids, like when their young daughters have Birkins, I'm just like, you know.
Yeah. I've always imagined, like I've said this before, I've always imagined passing down vintage bags to my kid one day. So it's like I slowly try and build my collection, you know? But yeah, no, now I know, like I'm not trying to spend like $50 on an Aldo bag or something, you know? Like I'll put that $50
yes, exactly,
towards like my next bag purchase. You know? So speaking of millionaires, okay, we discussed if we had $1 million.
Yes.
Right?
If we had $10 million.
And if we had 10 million. Now, what if we had $1 billion?
Wow. That is too much for me to fathom.
You guys, you have like the huge difference between $1 million and $1 billion.
Okay, it sounds super simple to even talk about that, but like the scale at which you could do things with $1 billion is just actually, no one should have that much money.
It's ridiculous.
It's too much, yeah.
So I'll give you like an example of like the magnitude of the difference $1 million and $1 billion is.
Okay.
So $1 million, so think of it like this in seconds, right? So 1 million seconds is 12 days. Okay, not even 2 weeks, right? 1 billion seconds is 31 years.
Wow.
That's how much of a difference it is.
I thought you were going to talk about something else similar to that, but it was about like, you know, if someone was earning X dollars in wages and just like needed to earn and had a goal to earn $1 million, how many years would it take for them to earn $1 million straight up? And it was somewhere around like maybe like a decade or something or whatever based on the average wage. You can't make $1 billion in your lifetime working like the everyday man's job. I totally agree. But I also like you gotta remember like a lot of these billionaires, it's family like passed down. Right. Yes. You know? Yes. But what I'm saying is that like a lot of us think of money like average people, think about earning money in the if I make X amount of money per hour and work this many hours, this is how much I can get. Mm-hmm. So it's just unfathomable for like an everyday person to be able to earn that much money, because like to be a billionaire, you've either have to had it passed down to you or just made a ridiculous amount of profit from something ludicrous. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would not.
I wouldn't know what to do. Like, I wouldn't know what to do.
I would literally go to a financial advisor and be like, tell me what to do. Because I don't know what to do with this money. That could also
be really dangerous.
Okay, go to a financial advisor I trust.
Yeah.
And then be like, I don't know what to do. Yeah, I would be paranoid too.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. Like, where do I even start? Okay, well, you get $1 million, you get $1 million.
Oprah, $1 million. Honestly, you get 10 million here, you know?
Makes no difference.
Makes literally no dent in my pocket.
Oh my God.
But the fact that there are actually people that are billionaires.
I know. I'm not saying, like, billionaires don't deserve to be billionaires. Like, I'm not saying you don't.
Oh, no, there are some that have worked for their money.
Yeah, you know? It's just, it's crazy to me. Like, when I think about Jeff Bezos. Bezos, isn't that his name?
I don't know, one or the other.
I'm just like, how do you even exist, bro?
Yeah.
Hello,
Bill Gates.
But he makes more now. He's the richest man.
I know, but they're still billionaires, is what I'm saying.
I don't know. And then, like, his wife, who got, like, half of whatever.
Good for her.
She's, like, giving it away.
Good for her is what I say.
I think I read, like, somewhere, like, a few months back, she, like, gave away, like, 30 million or something to, like, college tuitions or something like that. Jeez. Guys, don't quote me, but I know it had to do something with giving away money with college and stuff.
And it's funny because 30 million does not make a dent in her net worth, but it helped so many people.
I know. Like, if $1 billion, holy.
Right? Like.
Holy. But the thing with, like, donating, right? If you were to donate is, like, sustainability in places where there's no running water, there's no electricity.
Right.
How far is your 20 million gonna go in that village?
A lot. But here's the thing, though, like, this is what I studied. This was my degree. Yes. Where, like, literally, you cannot trust. Like, the thing is, like, we have a vision of what we think, you know, those...
It's just so much corruption.
Yeah, those countries should have for a better way of life. But, like, our solution doesn't necessarily work for them. So we spend this money just to waste this money. Because people are just like, we don't go to this well to do this. You know what I mean? Like, we get our water from here, as an example. Or they forget the cost of maintaining the well and cleaning the well. Yeah. Which just leads to more, like, death and, like, sickness and illness. It's so hard if you're in a position where you want to help because you don't know if you're helping the right way. And sometimes money is great. I feel like money can buy time and comfort. But it doesn't necessarily solve all the problems because it might create more problems. More money.
Question.
More problems.
What? Does money bring happiness?
To me, yeah. It brings me happiness, but a certain amount of money. Same. Too much money will bring me sadness and fear.
Yeah. I agree. Money would bring me happiness. Like, you know when people say, oh, temporary happiness, it goes away. Are you kidding me? It's can you imagine going to bed and, like, just living your life? Like, you know how you work because you're working to pay bills? Imagine working because you enjoy working. You like, bills, what are bills?
That's what I mean. Yeah.
You know?
They don't exist.
They don't exist.
Yeah.
Right? And then a lot of divorces stem from money.
And finances, yeah.
Right?
I agree. Money can buy happiness to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But your life shouldn't revolve around money, or your happiness shouldn't be dependent on your money.
But I think having a lot of money
it helps
bring me a lot of happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you use your money properly, you can be happy for a really long time. There are people that have won the lottery and used it within the year. Have you ever heard about those stories?
Yes, where they just lose it all.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And that's what I mean. There's
this show on HGTV, and it's about people who won the lottery and they're buying their first house.
Yes.
Love seeing that. I'm like, yes.
Makes me happy with people,
But then there's this other show, I think it was on TLC, where like they literally talk about how people lose out on millions in like a year.
Yeah. There are people I think I know what you're talking about. Like someone won like 46 million and used it in like 2 years. I'm like, what did you use this on?
What? On what?
On what? I swear, that's what I mean though.
Yeah.
Like, in the end, your money will just cause you more pain and sadness. You have to know what to do with it. You have to keep your head on straight.
I wonder if there's any, like, secret millionaires listening to this pod.
Yeah.
I want to know, what's your advice? What would you tell us, If we were to have $1 million, what's your advice on what we should do first? Right? Or like even how to get there, right? I think about like my retirement plan, my investments, and I'm like, I'm not there yet.
I know, we're 28.
And it's like, how much do I really need to retire? And I don't know. It's like, am I going to just work my whole life just to save?
Right. When I retire, I want to live comfortably. I don't want to budget my golden years. But, like, you have to work so hard up until then.
Yes.
It's like that thing where, like, in your 20s, you have the time and the energy, but no money. When you're middle-aged, you have the money, some energy, but no time. And then when you're older, you have the time and the money, but you have no energy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's all about balance. Like, I want to experience...
Right.
Like, I want to experience things now in life while I still can. And that's why every time I make a purchase, I'm like, I'm satisfied with my purchase.
There have been times when we were very satisfied with our purchases.
And like... Stuff like, spending like thousands of dollars at a cottage or whatever. It's like, you gotta like invest in your memories.
That I was gonna say, I invest in experiences. Like, I will never, we still budget travel, but we willingly spend a lot of money on travel because we know it's funny. Like, hello, the last episode.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Those are memories that will keep with us for life. And it's just so funny.
Yeah. So we budget travel, but we're not cheap travelers. You know what I mean?
Yes. Imagine,
like, it's just that we're not in villas yet.
Yeah.
But,
You know what I mean? Like, one day, though, when we are in villas.
One day. Speaking it into existence. And it's like, what's economy?
What's economy?
What is that? Don't know her. See you in first class, bitches.
Think about it this way.
What?
Your $1 million.
Wait, okay, go.
Think about it this way. Your $1 million can keep you comfortable in your lifetime. And if you're smart, your kids. Yeah. But $1 billion.
Comfortable to know that everyone around you is taken care of to an extent. It's not too much. It gives what's another word for comfort?
It gives you peace of mind.
Yes, that's the word.
But then $1 billion sets you up, your kids, their kids,
my
their
kids'
kids,
my kids' kids, my kids' kids.
Then here's the thing.
What?
With money, sure, you have no financial stress, but then there is a reason incredibly rich families are always in turmoil. Do you know what I mean?
There's so much drama.
That's the thing, though. Like, when you stop worrying about money and when you stop learning the value of money because you don't have to work for it, you lose out on developing critical skills or just, like, experiences in your life. And, like, why are there so many dramas, like K-dramas, surrounding rich people and their problems? You know what I mean? Same in America. It's a thing.
Yeah.
There was this girl on TikTok who grew up with, like, billionaire parents. She's Asian. But she literally has no concept of what, like, a relationship is and, like, what a healthy relationship is with adults, like, or family members, because they were never there for her. They were too busy for her. So she has the means, but she just doesn't feel fulfilled emotionally in life because she's like, I can't relate.
again, it relates back to like having a balance in life.
You're right.
Right?
It's all about the balance.
It's all about the balance. You know, I was thinking, when we were talking about being millionaires, right? Mm-hmm. When I was getting extra life insurance, so yeah, so it depends, like how much life insurance you get and like how much you pay monthly, right?
Right.
And so the guy who was like doing it for me, right? What do you call them? I don't even know.
Your financial advisor?
They're not financial advisors. They're your insurance broker. Is it insurance broker? Okay. Anyways, I'm butchering this, but he was telling me, he's like, "Do you know why there's so many Chinese millionaires?" I was like, "No. Why?
Why specifically Chinese?
Why specifically?" People? And he's like, how a majority of his clients that are Chinese have a minimum $1 million life insurance.
Wow. So
that way it ensures that their kids, their kids' kids all grow up to be millionaires. Mm-hmm. And I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And I really thought about it. I was like, should I do that? Like, I may or may not be a millionaire in my lifetime, but I can probably make my kid a millionaire, you know? And I thought about it, and then I got a quote. I don't remember the exact cost, but I got
for the $1 million insurance.
Yeah, I can't afford that.
Wait, how much was it?
I wonder if I can find the email.
Oh my god.
Let me see if I can find it.
Because I guess the more your insurance, the more you have to pay. Like, the more the policy is, right?
Yeah.
Didn't think about that. I did not think about that.
My critical illness quotes. Got that one. What's that on here?
Okay, just give me a guesstimate. Give me a guesstimate.
It was like one paycheck.
Oh, shit. That's a lot.
Yeah.
With what you're currently earning now?
What I was making last year.
That's still a lot. Wow.
Yeah.
Who pays? But, oh, wow. So.
And I would have to pay that. But I did an investment once. So, like, after, let's say, 5 years or 10 years, like, you can take out a certain amount of money that you've already put in, right? And you only pay up to 20 years. After 20 years, you're done paying. So imagine I have to pay...
So if we start now, we could 48, we're done.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, if it sets up my kids...
No, sorry, this wasn't last year. I got extra insurance 4 years ago.
Oh, after your thing.
Yeah, I got it, yeah.
Oh.
So... Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Could not afford, man. Could not afford
Not in my lifetime, but if I'm having kids, I gotta take care of them in some way. You know what? I get now, why parents are just, like, always about taking care of ourselves. When your parent tells you when they're like, I'm just worried, or I just want you to be able to take care of yourself when I'm gone. Yeah. I get it. Because, we're learning now in our late 20s, how hard it is.
I totally understand. Out here, guys. Has your mom given you the
when I'm gone?
No. The here's where you find everything.
Yes.
Here's the bag. There's a certain bag.
She said that over 2 weeks ago. She's like, this is where all your documents are. This is your birth certificate.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. My mom was just like, you need this bag. If there's a fire, you need this bag.
Oh my god.
This is the bag that has everything,
Yeah. Or this is what you do, or this is how you do it.
Yeah. This is who you contact.
My mom started talking to me about medications my dad takes. She's like, make sure he takes this in the morning. I'm like, where are you going? Because you're still alive. Yeah, I refuse.
But it's at that point now where we're grown and they need to have these conversations.
Yeah.
Right? My mom's just like, oh, who's going to take care of Willow? Willow is 11 years old, okay? I'm still surprised he's alive, okay? So,
oh my god.
My dog, anyways. You see things like this, like life insurance, right?
Yeah.
If I was a millionaire, if I was a billionaire, who cares?
No problem.
Who cares,
You know what?
right?
My will set up my kids.
Yeah, and you think about like health insurance. They don't care about health insurance when they can freaking pay for the surgery. They can pay
when they
to
can
buy,
literally employ a family doctor for their whole family.
They can probably buy like a heart in the black market. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, that's so dark.
I know, but it's true. You know, just like actually, I don't want to say their last names on this podcast because I'll tell you offline. There's conspiracy theories, okay?
About
this one family.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe it already.
You believe it, right? Yeah, sorry, I had to whisper.
I fucking believe it. Trust
yeah,
me.
so there's this one family member, he's had multiple heart transplants.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, right? You know how long people wait just for one?
Right? Just for one, multiple.
You're getting multiple.
This is when your money makes you skip the line of life. Like you can
evil,
literally
pure evil.
Back to that person's essay.
Right.
Jeez. Wow.
Right?
Wow.
There's
Ending off on a conspiracy.
There's a good and a bad side to money. But I know that if I were a millionaire, it'd be put towards the good.
Right. Yes. And you'll have people that keep you in check, though.
Yeah. You?
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
What the frick are you doing?
Yeah.
Get back to Toronto. Where are you? Why are you in Mexico for 3 weeks?
Where are you? Where are you in Cabo right now? Get back here. You're in Australia with who?
Who is that guy?
Which jet? I need that.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the other jet.
Oh no.
I'm
crying.
Not him.
Okay.
Oh my god.
All
right, so let's end it off. I feel like we should have bought a lottery ticket tonight. But
it's been pretty low, but and I say
excuse
17
me.
million.
I'm sorry, 10 million's really low, you guys.
Right. Okay, compared to like the other times we kept buying tickets, it was always maxed out at 70. Mm-hmm. But anyways,
what's the closest you've ever come to winning $1 million?
Never. What are you talking about?
Well, what's the highest you've ever won in the lottery?
Oh, like $40.
Yeah.
How about you?
Probably winning the home sanitizer from Princess Margaret Home Lottery.
Yeah. Because you got they sent a fucking letter for home medics, you know?
Oh my gosh.
The heart attack you
when
had,
I got that letter from Princess Margaret, I literally thought I won the house or something. Like, you know?
Listen. I'll take anything, but just the home medics.
Freaking sanitizer, bro. I can't believe I won that. But still grateful. Mm-hmm. So yeah, let's end this off. If I were a millionaire, one day it's gonna happen.
We're gonna manifest. We've manifested a lot.
That's come true.
Podcast, yeah.
Yes.
So let's just keep manifesting that energy.
Yeah.
And keep going.
All right, you guys, don't forget to follow us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify for freshly brewed episodes every Monday.
You can also follow us on Instagram and YouTube at Two Cold Brews. For sneak peeks and teasers, you can check out our Instagram page.
And speaking of teasers, wait a minute.
What?
Is there going to be a teaser? We're going to be on a trip.
Oh. They will, yeah, because we're recording the next one, Allison.
Oh, one more.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Tune into this teaser.
Question 1204.
Okay.
What do you find... How do I say this word?